Trump. You know, I've tried for months, and I've mentioned this several times, that I tried to find other topics to talk about, to pontificate about, to add my 2 cents worth about. And every time I do that, I start thinking, well, but the real crisis facing America right now is this insane son of a bitch who's in the Oval Office. And that, in fact, I think everyone who is broadcasting on any medium whatsoever, everyone who is writing in any newspaper, magazine, publication of any sort whatsoever, should focus all of our or their energies on getting this insane son of a bitch out of office. There has to be a way to do this. Now, I realize that the only legal, peaceful way to do it, since Mitch McConnell, that rotten son of a bitch, ordered his brain-dead minions in the Senate to not remove Trump from office, the only way to do it is through an election. Now, there's talk about Trump, and I've talked about it myself, but there's talk about Trump who, if he realizes he's about to be defeated for re-election, he will try to suspend the election. He can't. Now, I say that advisedly because while the elections are set, the dates are set for the presidential election anyway, I don't know about the other ones, but while the elections are set by the Congress, it's not up to Trump. I fully anticipate that this brain-dead prick is going to try something that outrageous. I don't know what powers he has to suspend election if he declares a national emergency. But Trump will try anything because he's a gangster, and he's a liar, and he's a thug, and he has no moral values and no ethical center. He's just a useless son of a bitch who somehow stumbled out of Queens into the White House. Oh, with the help of the Russians, of course. For example, Trump says he takes no responsibility for any spike of people getting sick or dying if they have been using disinfectants according to the way he talked about it last Thursday. He says he takes no responsibility. Nothing. He was asked about an increase in phone calls to poison centers, an increase into emergency trips to emergency rooms because of what this filthy son of a bitch said. And he was asked about that increase during a White House news conference. I think it was yesterday. And Trump said, quote, "I can't imagine why." Was asked if he should take responsibility. And then he said, in direct answer to the question, he said, "No, I don't. Trump doesn't take responsibility for anything." Piece of shit. A Department of Homeland Security official was, as you know by now, was discussing experiments where disinfectants like bleach and isopropyl alcohol literally, it killed just about any virus on non-porous surfaces. So Trump, being the ignorant son of a bitch he is, then started thinking in his little crapped up, fucked up brain as to whether or not, let me think, could those disinfectants be used to treat the virus inside humans? And then he asked poor Dr. Birx whether there is, quote, a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning. End quote. What the fuck kind of a sentence is that? In addition to showing the most phenomenal ignorance, the sentence structure is useless, is meaningless. God damn, I hate this guy. And then, of course, that made the manufacturers of some of these toxic chemicals that you shouldn't be using in your house anyway. There are other ways. No, seriously. But they had to, these companies and state health officials had to issue warnings about the danger to you, to us, to anyone who drinks this shit or tries to inject it. I mean, the fact that Trump said this is beyond insane. The fact that people took him at his word and tried it is, I just can't get my mind around that. I realize people are desperate, but Jesus fucking Christ, did these people who tried what Trump said, do they not read the labels where it says dangerous or fatal if swallowed? It's right there. Oh, that's right. Trump is their God.
Hi, Truth Seekers. Kathy Malloy here. During this global crisis, take care of yourselves and your family. Maybe catch up on your Malloy cast. We are 100% Truth Seeker supported, as you know, and over the last year, we've become a lean, mean, two-person broadcasting machine. We've tightened our belts so Mike can keep screaming into the night because we are committed to this fight. We won't surrender the airwaves or our country to the flying monkey fascists as long as you're joining us around the campfire. And by that, I mean supporting this program by funding Resistance Radio on Patreon. Any amount helps keep it lit and keep the lights on in the Malloy home studio. Patron supporters will have exclusive access to a special patron-only weekly broadcast, which will likely include me and possibly Molly. We also have some nice thank you gifts like an exclusive patron Truth Seeker t-shirt. Visit MikeMalloy.com and click on the big patron link on the main page. You can't miss it, and we can't do it without you.